The first issue we see here is that InDesign recognizes there are some missing fonts. Very common problem. I'm sure you've seen this in the past, either with InDesign or other page layout applications. We have a choice here. We could click OK, but that means when we print this out, the text will probably print out as Courier, not what we want. So instead, we'll click Find Font. And the Find Font dialog box pops open, showing me all of the fonts I'm using, and because of this little yellow warning triangle here, indicates the font that is missing. It's Adobe Jensen Pro. Now, Adobe Jensen Pro is a beautiful font, but I do not have it installed on this machine. In fact, I've purposely used Minion and Myriad Pro throughout our project files because I know those fonts are installed with Creative Suite 3 and InDesign CS3. That way, you and I are all using the same fonts in the same files. Now, ideally, I would actually have Adobe Jensen Pro, I would install that font, and this missing font issue would go away. That's a perfect world. But if you don't have that font, what you're going to need to do is make a substitution decision. By default, Adobe Jensen Pro is set to be replaced by Times. Not a bad font, but maybe not the best decision. Instead, I'm going to click in here, and I want to replace this with Minion Pro. So I'll start typing Minion Pro. You notice it's already queued up there, and I want to change all of these references. But before I do that, there's a couple other things I might want to do. First, I'll click Find First. I'll move the dialog out of the way a little bit, and we can see here that this text is highlighted. That shows me where this font is going to be replaced. Now, the reason I want to do that is if InDesign is showing me that there's a little bit of text over here in the pasteboard that needs replaced, I don't need to worry about that because it's not going to really print. But in this case, it's the main text of the body copy of the design. I definitely need to fix that. Now, I could click Change All at this point, but one more option, and this one's new in InDesign CS3. This is lovely. Right here at the bottom, redefine style when changing all. Without this option, all I would be doing is changing the text formatting, but my text styles like character and paragraph styles would not be updated, so then I'd have a mismatch between my style definition and my actual text content. So we will redefine styles as we change the text. Everything's going to get swapped out when I click Change All. So you can see that no more fonts are missing. My layout gets updated here in the background, and when I'm all done, all of my character and paragraph styles here on the right will be just perfect. At this point, I'll go ahead and click Done, and I'm faced with yet another problem. Now, I could click this button here, Fix Links Automatically, and what that would do is take me through a sequence of dialog boxes, first to fix this missing link, and then to fix the modified link, essentially just update that updated graphic. However, I want to take you through this in a slightly more manual way using the links palette so that you know what's going on. I'm going to click Don't Fix right now. So look up here in the links panel, which pops open automatically whenever you have a link problem when you open an InDesign file. The first example here is landscapes.psd, that yellow warning icon. And if I hover over it with my cursor, indicates that the file is modified. That simply means that somebody made a change to the PSD document. So all I have to do is come down here to the icon at the bottom of the panel that says Update Link, give it a click. Just 1 second, InDesign updates that change, and I'm ready to go. Now let's scroll back up because we do have one more problem. That is the photography.psd file is, if I hover my cursor over there and get that tooltip, it's missing. InDesign doesn't know where to find this file. So we're going to help InDesign relink that graphic. So make sure this link is selected in the panel. Click the relink icon here at the bottom, and we will navigate our files. Let's look in the links folder. And we remember at some point, and again, I did this one on purpose for you, I changed the file name from photography.psd to pictures.psd. So in a real world scenario, hopefully that won't happen to you, but if it does, now you know how to deal with it. One more option here at the bottom, relink all instances of photography.psd. If you had the same file placed many times throughout a publication, it would be really tedious to have to do that over and over and over again. So select the file, choose Relink All Instances, click Open, and InDesign will update everything for me after it warns me, are you sure you want to do this? This file has a new name, and I say yes, click OK, and I'm all set.